Hey everybody, it's Michael from Replica Airguns with another field test shooting video. And earlier this week we tested out the AK06. We got the AK05 from Arcturus, and again this is the field test shooting video. Going to test out the feet per second on the chronograph using 0.20 gram airsoft BBs, and then we're going to shoot 10 rounds at the target, 30 feet downrange in semi-auto. Then switch it up to full auto and just shoot a bunch of rounds in full auto until I find that my trigger finger's getting sore, maybe, or just run out of BBs. We'll just see. Okay, so this chronograph has been acting up a little bit. I do have the cover off here, so disclaimers, because I just can't fit anything in here. This is too large, but it's working. That's all that matters. It doesn't affect the sights really. And this chronograph, as I said, was acting up, but I think we got it working. I've left it on essentially because I didn't want to turn it off now that it's working. So we do have a reading on there from the last test, but that shouldn't matter. We'll just average out with the shots I placed now. So first shot. And semi-auto. 1. And that's 393. 397. 401. Nice hot FPS. 400, I think that was 5, but we'll do one more just in case. Perfect. Okay, so 398 was the last one. I'll average that out for you guys. And a little bit hotter than the AK06, but I believe the AK06 is a little shorter barreled. I don't know. That one was getting 360, 370. This one's getting close to 400, so a little bit higher velocity in the AK05. Okay, now we're going to put a fresh paper target up. Again, we're going to shoot 10 rounds in semi-auto, then a bunch of rounds in full auto. I have set up a target, 30 feet downrange, fresh paper target that is. And we're going to put 10 rounds in here using my semi-rested position, sandbag up front, just sitting on a stool in the back. It kind of works for me. It's not perfect or ideal, but it does work. And we're going to start off with 10 rounds in semi-auto. I'm just going to place one and take a quick look here. The last shooting experience I had was shooting high with the AK06. So here with the AK05, it may shoot similar, but I do like the sights better on this gun. They're easier to use. Okay. Oh, wow, that's nice. I think we're right in the ballpark. Okay, put that. We'll put it right on full auto, just be careful with it. And let's take a quick look. While that's happening, I'll wind this up. Okay, so if we didn't have, this looks like a double shot, might be 2, but we had most of them right here within an inch group, and then that extended it out to about 1.5 inches. But this gun you can see is fully capable of shooting 1-inch groupings at 30 feet. Pretty well centered, just a little bit to the left. Not sure how we can adjust that over. Are there adjustment settings? Doesn't look like it, just elevation, but still pretty close. You know, if you had a red dot or another sighting system on here, you could fine tune that for sure. We are gonna now shoot this the way it was meant to be shot, which is in full auto. I mean, who doesn't want to shoot an AK in full auto? And I'm just gonna hold this trigger down until basically the spring cannot pump any more BBs into this gun. So here we go. Well, that was fast. Not really happy with that. What's going? Okay, there we go. She released a bit. Let's try that again. I'll just do a bit more. It's very interesting because it's like this magazine is having a little difficulty loading, but let's see if we got enough in there. That's empty. So it's weird. This mag doesn't really want to. You can hear it sort of jumping some BBs into it. Oops. Normally quality check for the gun. We'll just shoot a bit more. So this mag is not feeding well. Okay, I think we got enough. Very interesting. Maybe it's a defective mag. I don't know, but we did get enough. I'll bring it with me. I did get enough to get the test out. The AK06, by the way, didn't have any issues with the mag. Same magazine, basically, not the exact same magazine, but same type of magazine, so it should work the same. All right, so this is about a 2-inch grouping, pumped out. Not bad. Again, I had to kind of reset the gun every time, so that might have affected it just slightly. Whereas with the AK06, I just held it in place until it ran out, and it got about a 1.5 inch grouping, maybe even less. It just punched a nice little hole into the target. All right, so other than the magazine not feeding exactly the way I'd like it to consistently, I do like the gun better overall than the AK06, mainly because of the sights are a little bit easier to see. So, but I do like the compactness of the AK06. The AK05 is definitely a compact gun for sure. Slightly different stock setup, slightly different look. Both very comparable. The AK05 did shoot a little hotter, about 30 to 40 feet per second faster. So if you're going for a little higher velocity, maybe look at the AK05. If you're looking for a little bit more adjustable sights and easier to use sights, go with the AK05. AK06, again, very usable gun. All right, so don't forget, this gun is in our Canada store over at replicairguns.ca. I'll put links in the description. I'm pretty sure we sell it in the US store as well. Stock may vary in both stores, so check the links out in the description. If you're interested in buying these guns, I'll put links there for you guys. I'll also put a link to the written article over at replicairguns.com. And if you're interested in other products, air guns, BB guns, airsoft guns, pellet guns, blank guns, and other accessories, check out the Canada and US stores as well for those items. All right, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Until next time, take care.